the top of the tier.
I agree with
It's
that.
how I felt about it. You know what I mean?
I feel like everyone looks at bartenders in a higher light.
Yeah, and nothing against the managers and like that, but I feel like that they just had a better way of dealing with people and understanding people. But I think that's what happens with us. We get this experience where we are rapid fire dealing with like all these different personalities at all times. So we are getting this incredible amount of experience of dealing with so many different personality types.
Right.
And so they carry it very well. Like bartenders, we carry it very well. We understand everybody. And then like for me growing up, you know what I mean, in these places, they would always, treat me with respect, give me a little extra side jobs, to throw me an extra $20 or $30 just to help them out. And I was like, I want to do that. You know what I mean? And then figure it out from there. But the thing I love about bartending is like meeting new people, shaking hands, and being legitimate about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like some people phone it in. You know what I mean? They fake it. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Like they fake liking their job?
Well, so I'll say this is that I have to put my plastic face on every once in a while because I will go into work and I will not be in the greatest mood. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I try, though, to be like at least
Honest.
80 to 90% of the time, like legitimate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, how you doing? I'm happy you're here. You know what I mean? Like, this is how I get paid, and I want you to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like I'm not looking for that, big tip. You know what I mean? I want everybody to tip me. I mean, obviously, we want everybody to tip us like 100%, and that'd be great. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd be rich. I'd be
Right.
fucking rich.
That's not
you know what I'm
gonna
saying?
happen.
But it's not going to happen. And so at the end of the day, it's like be consistent, and then treat everybody with respect, and then you don't count your money till the end. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think
Right.
that at the end of the day, like we take this gamble. We don't take this salary job. We don't take this hourly job where we know what we're going to make for the hours that we work. The gamble is that we don't really know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think, if you put your effort into it and your time and, your passion, that it pays off way more than you could ever expect. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about it. I think it's like we're our own little business, each one of us. You know what I mean?
Just to expand on that a little bit, I think you hit that right on the head, Evan. I think if you genuinely care and you want someone to have a good experience,
Right.
you show them a good time, you tell them all about the new promotional items that you have, you want them to have a good time. And you don't just chase the money, you'll
Right.
find that it's a very rewarding job, I think. I love, meeting new people, showing them a good time. Welcome to our city. Let's show you around. You've never been here? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what's up. After you're done with us, why don't you check out another bar that I know Evan's working at?
Right,
That
yeah.
Chris is working at. And then you have a community based on that. And then people are traveling around. You're promoting the whole city. And it's a great thing.
Yep. I will say, too, is like, so, working at a bar, you start to get regulars. I've had regulars become great friends of mine that I talk to on a regular basis. I mean, it's not that I don't. There's the line of profession and, the line of profession and your real life, you know what I mean? But sometimes people cross that line and they become your great friends. Like Chris Hamilton's a great friend of mine now. He was a regular at Yard House. This guy Bob is a brewer, you know what I mean? We have mutual, likes, we both brew beer. We became great friends with that. But I think at the end of the day, like, you can create great friendships. You can create a great, environment for people to have this, like, sense of community.
Would you be willing to say that it's like you are the master of your own destiny?
Sometimes. Depends on who's in charge of my destiny, though, at that place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why do you like bartending?
Okay, so
There you
the
go.
reason that I end being behind the bar in that space is it offers an opportunity for freedom. And when I say freedom, scheduling wise, I can have scheduling freedom, a lot more freedom than you would have if you were working like a rigid 9 to 5.
Oh, in life.
Yeah,
Yes.
like I have a freedom in
Yes.
life to be able to pursue a lot of things.
100%.
It doesn't necessarily have the stability that you would find in a 9 to 5 area, like working in Virginia Beach in Hampton Roads. Like we're a very restaurant heavy town. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're a resort town.
Right.
If you live in Camden, Ohio,
Here we go again, guys.
Ohio, we love you.
and you're working,
love
and
you,
you're,
Ohio.
and or some podunk whatever the fuck place working at some dive bar. Like it may not work out for you, but in our industry and where we live, you can make a very good
decent wage.
a very
100%.
good wage. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I stepped away from bartending being a side job years ago, and I made that decision to decide to cross that line because
Right.
I knew that I could take care of myself.
In a shorter period of time.
Right, very much so. But the trade off though is that I don't get to hang out for the holidays.
No, you don't.
I don't get to. I don't get to go to. I get to be a part of all the big events.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't get
But
to go.
But you're working it.
Right, and that could be a little difficult when it comes to like dating. But shout out to our significant others as a bartender. They deal with them. You know what I mean? Because like think of it.
I was just gonna say. I mean, speaking of that, let's just do a cheers to the women in our life.
Yeah, can
There
we?
we go.
Can we?
Cheers. Yes, that's
I'm with
another tequila. Don't judge.
them. Hey, cheers to the people that support us in what we do.
Absolutely.
Dealing with the fact of sometimes that shit, you may get home around 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? Sun may be up.
6 a.m.
Yeah.
That was Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning. I got home at 6.
That was for you.
What time did you go in?
I left the house at 11:30.
In the morning.
That morning, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So 12 to.
I literally got
6
home at
a.m.
6 in the morning. I was starving because I didn't eat the whole night because we were busy. I was like, do I have time to eat?
Before I go back.
Or is this going to cut into my sleep? You know what I mean? Like, that's essentially my
That's
thought.
the trade-off.
And I sat there, and I kind of I was like, what's all this? I was like, let me see what this cash is,
Yeah.
and then I ended up grabbing like a couple.
And now that I'm still thinking about this, it really kind of pisses me off. When I go into work, like I'm at work and I'm bartending because I want to. I made the decision that this is the direction that I want to go. I have my own path and direction that I'm going to go with it.
Right.
But like the main thing is like when I'm at work, I want to be at work. And,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to be at work.
absolutely.
So when I like meet people, it's like a genuine thing. So going back to like, oh yeah, of course, like it overall, you need money in the society that we live in to be able to survive. You know what I mean? So like, and you want to make sure that your time is like equally traded for something that's valuable. You know what I mean? So it just reminds me of this, like, I remember I had a guest one time. The rudest of people, you know what I mean, or not the rudest of people,
They
but like
are. They're
but
awful human
and
beings.
right, and then it
Or
comes
maybe
out
not. Maybe they're just having
a bad
I don't
day
know.
or
That's
the
me
fuck.
being nice.
Here's the main thing. It's like at the moment they're the worst person they
are.
could possibly be.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't give a
Yes.
fuck about what happened before we had started this conversation.
Not
I don't
my
give a
fault.
fuck about
Not
that
my fault.
at all.
Right.
Don't bring it to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But anyway, the statement of you're not going to get my tip.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. Hey, shout out. This podcast is brought to you by that person that doesn't tip and also explains the fact that they're not going to tip. Because you know why? I don't give a shit.
100%.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't. I don't either.
I don't. It doesn't
Yeah.
like your money in general doesn't. It's the reason why we do the job, but it's not going to make me jump like it's a fucking carrot.
Back to the thing we were just talking about earlier. We love what we do, and we put our passion into it. And at the end of the day, we count our money. And it's
Right.
not for the moment.
Right.
And you do not have power over us with that stupid fucking comment.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you can carry that shit the fuck on, and then guess what? That next time that you decide to come up, right? Guess who's not getting served?
Yeah.
You're not. You know what I'm saying? Because you decide to be that fucking asshole to try to hold it out like a carrot. I look at it like you said, Evan, like it's a broader range. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I look at it for the whole day.
The overall process is we're here to create an environment. Look, so I had a manager when I first started working at PF Chang's. I'll tell you this. The truth is I worked at PF Chang's for like almost 8 years. I learned a whole lot of stuff there. But I happened to bump into so many great people there. But Sonny, I used to call him Sunshine. He hated that, but his parents were hippies. But that was his real name. It was Sunshine. But anyways, Sunshine, he told me, he said, Evan, sometimes people don't tip. Sometimes they've saved just enough money to get out to like take their family out at one point, and they can only tip like maybe 10 or 15%. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, there's sometimes that happens. You know what I mean?
I'm cool with it.
You know what I mean? I don't care as long as there's gratitude at the end of the situation. Some people don't even know how to tip. You know, we assume that everybody understands this 20% thing, but the reality is that some people aren't brought up in that lifestyle, or you know, they've never been taught that, so they think giving like $5 or $10 on anything is incredible. As long as the gratitude is there, that's all I'm looking for. Because at the end of the day, somebody's tipping me $20 on $40 or $50 on $50. Who cares?
Right.
You know what I
Or
mean?
100 on fucking 20.
It washes out, and then that person that has thinks they have some sort of power over me because they're gonna, oh, you're losing $1 on the tip now because I had to wait an extra minute. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
And that's the thing. I mean, you just got to keep your head on and keep a positive attitude. I mean,
Right.
We've all done it. We've all seen it. We've all been in this industry forever. I mean, I think you all can admit you're going to get a bad person, but
yeah.
you're going to get a fucking phenomenal person.
Oh yeah, or more than. There's going to be more phenomenal.
There's going to be more
yeah.
phenomenal, especially if you care about your job, especially
Overall.
if you try and you care and you want them to have a good time.
Right.
You're just going to get those negative people. I mean, like we've all trained. Prior you've trained, Evan's trained, I
Right.
train all the time. I mean, that's how it is, and that's what I tell people, especially brand new bartenders who are fresh on the scene. They're like, they get in a bad mood, and it kind of ruins their shift.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, no. Don't let that ruin it. Yes, was he an asshole? 100%. And
Yeah.
I saw it, and I get it. And you gave him great service. But you know what? Our regulars are coming in. You're going to have a great night. Actually, not even just the regulars. Other people are going to appreciate everything that you're offering.
Anybody.
And it's going to wash out, like you said.
Right.
It always evens out. I mean, shit. We were still talking about like what we love about the industry. How many times have you guys been taken out by regulars? Like, I'm talking take you to a ball game.
Oh, dude.
Maybe
I got
concert tickets.
I got better than that. How
Go
about
on a boat.
right? Let you fucking stay at their rental property at some fucking vacation place.
Oh no.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
I've had multiple people go like, hey, like, yeah, I've got an Airbnb, man. If you ever want to come into town, like,
Right.
come hang out. And I know what it is. It's because, like, we're genuine. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
And we're also fun.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, hey, look, like, if I could have this same feeling where I live, then fuck yeah, I'd host you. Whatever we do, it's gonna be a good time. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be like no bullshit too. That's the other thing too. Like one of the main things that I love that we are as a community. I like the fact as a whole, and I'm generalizing, that bartenders
Right. Yeah.
Are-
you have to generalize because
I have to because fucking
There's a
some of
lot
you
of
fucking
bad-
assholes
there's
out
some
there
fucking assholes.
are giving us
Fuck
a
you,
bad
man.
fucking name.
Get your bartender, but don't be a fucking asshole.
But some, when it comes,
it's
if we're gonna-
100%
if we're,
factual.
if we're talking, like a,
Right.
if I was to use the word like a civilian, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? If
yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking like a regular civilian, putting one that could have a good time and two that doesn't know how to handle their shit, you know what I
Right,
mean? Like
yeah.
I'm going with the bartender. Like 100% of the time, you know what I
Right.
mean? Because like at least if I'm dealing with their shit, like I've already seen their shit, and
Right.
their shit's like it's like elevated shit. It's like next level shit. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, fucking Susan can't find her shoes. It's like, yeah, fucking, I don't know, man. John got stuck in some stairwell or some shit in Vegas and doesn't know how he got there. He was all good though. Like, everything was good.
Woke up in Mexico. There's a donkey in the room. We don't even know how that got there. How did he even fly there?
it's
Who
like,
knows?
no, it's not, it's not the person that's over in the corner fucking crying and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right,
like,
yeah.
it's
It's
right-
elevated.
Yeah, it's what the fuck is that? Shout out to the fraternity of bartenders that can hold it together even in like the most wicked of times, I guess, if you could say it.
Well, I can say that in my travels and the great thing. So working at Yard House for the time that I was there, I was able to like have this opportunity to travel like four times to different cities and just meet these people that I've never met before in
From
my
other
life.
places.
From all over the world. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like California, New Mexico, or not all over the world, all over the nation. So California, New Mexico,
Las Vegas.
Florida, Las
that's New Mexico,
Vegas,
yeah.
Las Vegas, and so they just put this group of people together. You know what I mean? And they just go like, "All right, go." You know what I mean? But it's so
You're
nuts,
free.
and every time it was like, we're all of the same. We're all of the same essence. Like we're all from this same place, and we get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then literally within like 2 days, it's like, oh, we're all best friends, and we're doing some crazy shit today. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
so when we had our time off, it's like, you work 70 hours that week, and then you get those times off together, and you just like, boom, you just go. You know what I mean? And the great thing about these restaurant people, like talking like you're talking about, is like we have experience of just
Yeah.
getting down, man,
right.
fucking doing it, and
Well, I
we
mean-
would have the most incredible fucking days. You know what I mean?
Fucking off days.
Yeah.
We know all about that from the shack.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we were all putting in. I remember clocking out at what? 75, 80 hours one week, and Pryor's like, "Go fuck yourself. I'm at 94."
Yeah.
I mean, but then
Minus the hours I slept in this place.
Exactly. On our cot on the floor. But then we have that off day and just tear it the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah, but you got to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're going to go out, you know what I'm saying? Like at least go out and have a good time. Like I hate when you would like, if you go to do like a staff outing or wherever the fuck it is, or like a group session where we're all going to hang out and all it's supposed to be fun and and then there's somewhere in the night, somewhere along this line, there's a moment that you can see it start to turn.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That one person's boyfriend shows up.
It changes the dynamic.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it totally
Like-
changes the dynamic. the fork in the road, the butterfly effect, whatever you want to call it. It'll fuck everything up. Yeah.
We study behavior as like a profession.
We're bar stool therapists.
That's
man.
what we.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's
been
like
saying I'm a professional bad influence, but that's my new.